What's up, small group leaders? How you doing? It is going to happen. I can't tell you how excited I am. This is launch week. Starting this Sunday, September the 8th, your group, as well as about 60 plus other groups all throughout Tupelo and Northeast Mississippi, part of this big Orchard family, are going to be meeting in public places, living rooms, allowing for conversations, interaction, and relationships to kind of take place. And if we could sum it all up, the life change will begin to happen. We are excited. Now, like any other type of opportunity that you have before you, it's a new week, a new beginning. With that is always going to come some amount of information or announcements that you need to be communicated about. So here's the deal. We think there's about 4 key announcements that you as a leader need to know about that'll help you in this first week or two of your small group to kind of lead and navigate effectively. So that with all that to be said, here is our top 4 that you need to know about. Number 1, here's the deal. After all 3 Connection Sundays that we did in August and September, here is some awesome, great news. We've had over 150 people desire to be connected to an Orchard small group such as yours. Now, we know that this connection process takes a little bit of time. If you have been contacted about a name that you need to call and inquire would they like to come to your group, take the time to do that if you haven't done that already. If you have, awesome. Also know this, it's more than likely that in the next week or two, you will continue to get names. Sometimes it takes even 3 to 4 weeks to get somebody finally connected. Take the time to do it. We're appreciative of your patience in the process, but know that it's totally worth it. Number 2, and connected to number 1. Expect new faces to be a normal reality in this first month of your group. Every week you may have a brand new person coming. Now make your existing group members aware of this fact and make them go out of their way to make these people feel welcome and connected. We hope that some of these first initial encounters that they have at your group will make this thing stick and last. But as always, we understand that sometimes that initial first reaction to somebody coming into your living room, it may not stick, it may not last, and that's okay. Go out of your way to inform and communicate to these newcomers that, hey, we have a group for you. In fact, refer them to Patsy Gregory, or maybe you'll even make us aware of the situation. We will go out of our way to find a second fit that maybe hopefully sticks and lasts for them to kind of be in an environment where life change can happen best. Now, this is one final thing here along this line of new faces. For you first-time group leaders, these new groups, know that it may take a little while for us to get a bunch of people in a room, which we find oftentimes with a group that's been together for several years, they have a pretty packed living room. It's going to take a while for you to get to that point. Stay patient, be true to the course, and just trust that God is guiding in people to your group over time. We're going to be there for you. Stay true. We love and appreciate you guys. Number 3. Every week, and for some of you, you've probably already been receiving this, even if you're a brand new small group, is you're going to receive via email an email from me called The 3 Things. Now, it's very important that you check these consistently. The 3 things is this. It's 3 key announcements, similar to even kind of what we're doing with this video clip here right now, that we feel like you as a small group leader need to know about. Some of these are even things that you need to communicate, in fact, to your group members. Important announcements about big activities that are happening connected to small group life in and through the life of the Orchard. Maybe it's prayer concerns that we want you to be lifting up. Sometimes, occasionally, we make announcements about financial updates. Whatever it is, 3 things is important and we need you to check them. Thanks for doing it. Number 4. For groups that are planning on studying the 10-second rule, which is the sermon series that we're doing church-wide starting this coming Sunday, September the 8th, you need to know about a couple important things. First of all, there's a reading schedule that's been posted at This Week at the Orchard, or you've also received this reading schedule in your 3 things. Know that for this first week, your groups will be reading the introduction as well as chapters 1 and 2. You can find what chapters you're going to be studying for all the additional weeks after that, like I said, in 3 things or This Week at the Orchard. Now, in the back of your book, the Claire DeGraff book, the 10-second rule, every chapter has a discussion guide. That discussion guide is going to serve as the conversational piece for your small group discussion starting whatever week you start at week 1. And so look over that take for instance this first week, look over the introduction and look over chapters 1 and 2 and begin to start thinking what questions you would like to have your group focus on. That is the main discussion guide. In years past, you may have gotten an email from us several days before your small group that provided a discussion guide, but you're going to be driving the conversation and you already have it. If you haven't had a chance to get a book yet, they are available in the back at our connection point, or you can find them online, both in Amazon or at Barnes & Noble in digital format. Finally, also know this, that if you want to incorporate some sermon notes into your conversation or your discussion guides found in the back of Claire DeGraff's book, every week, expect on Monday morning, we will have our cheat sheets available. So take, for instance, this first Sunday is September the 8th. On Monday, September the 9th, the first cheat sheet will be available online, having a one-page summary of all the notes from this coming Sunday's message. Incorporate those in your discussions. It can only add for a more fuller conversation that hopefully will guide you guys into what it means to be continually growing deep in the love of Jesus Christ and branching out. Let me wrap up by saying this. I can't thank you enough for what you do. Your ongoing service and dedication as a leader does make a difference. Trust and know that God is using you exactly where you're at to make a long-lasting dent as you pour into people where all of you, as time increases, will be experiencing life change. We can't wait to hear the stories in the weeks and the months to come. As always, you just need to know this, that we are here to serve you, to love on you, to coach you, to encourage you. We are available. Go out of your way always to contact us and let us know what are the needs of your group. Share with us stories where life change is happening. In wins and in challenges, we are available to serve. Guys, I hope your first week of small group and all of your weeks and the months to come are amazing. Thanks always for what you do and have an outstanding week. Take care.